What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of PER, and today we're doing part one of our breeding plans for 2022, which is our non-recessive males. So stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. And if you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. We'd really like it. Hit that bell notification. Follow us on Instagram at perfectly_engineered_reptiles. It's a mouthful, I know. Shameless plug over. Now we're going to move on to talk about what we're doing for 2022. Now, some of these plans, just to shout out, I'm just going to go through 3 males today and the females that they get paired with and what we're going to produce. And what you'll see is a lot of them, not all of them, are a lack of recessives. Just these males do not carry recessive genes. Some of them were bought within the budget in which I wanted to spend. They would be going to recessive females and making some hets for the future. I'm real big into 3 recessives, as you guys know, so those would be those recessives. But without further ado, let's jump into this and let's look at some of the first half of the pairings. Alright, guys, we're going to start with none other than Falcor, guy who started it all for me. Love this kid. Try not to move the camera too much, but let you see him. Look at him. He's so cool. Sorry for my thumb in your way, but Vanilla Enchi Queen Bee. So he was probably our most productive breeder. I'm pretty sure that if I put him in there with rope, he'd probably try to copulate with it. But he's only going to go to 1 female. So we have our Vanilla Enchi Queen Bee, so it's lesser, and he's going to go to our Mojave girl. They've already locked once. I have started pairing already. And he is going to go to, where is she? Right here. Sekhmet. So she will be a first-year breeder. Hopefully she goes. They have locked. She's a Mojave, so we can get some lesser Mojave bells. And that is going to be his only actual pairing this season. Like I said, we're slowing down and moving in some other directions. He gave us a couple of holdbacks you've already seen. So we're going from there. Shooting for bells. Everybody loves bells, right? Here is the next guy. Beautiful guy. It's Bailey, our leopard spot nose vanilla pastel. Great kid. He's going to 2 females this year. So he's a new breeder. He's sitting at like 750, 800 grams. Still eating, hasn't gone off food, and has begun pairing. And the girl that he's been paired to is the one that Falcor paired with last year. She's already at 15 millimeter follicles. Eating regularly, 2 to 3 meals a month actually. So this is our lesser Enchi Brigid. She's not the most handleable girl. Very head shy, you see her moving. But see what combos we can make from there. Probably be some holdbacks. I think Leopard and Enchi look good. And then the other girl that he's going to go to is Cleopatra, which was the first clown we bought. She's part of my original 7. You can see her. She just shed. They have not been paired yet, and I'm going to let her grow. It'll probably be closer to mid to late December. She's around 1,300 grams, so I'm going to let her put on about another 100 grams or so, based on her appetite, and then start pairing her to Bailey, so that we can get some leopard spot nose, vanilla pastel, and all those various combos in Het Clown. So that'll be pretty cool. And then our last male, who I'm pretty excited for, who's a good-looking kid. I like it. Can't wait for this gene to start coming into my collection. He's the one who's going to push it. I don't own any other. But you can see the tag. It's Thuja. He is a Cypress yellow belly. So, Cypress, I love that gene. Yellow belly is a great enhancement gene, so when I saw him, I had to get him. It was a good deal, and I have a couple special plans for him. He actually is going to a girl who was ready, and she looks like she's going to burst, and they have locked twice. She was so food aggressive. He is going to Annapurna, our piebald, and you can see how thick she looks. She is so thick, got that ridge. Pretty sure she's got a good shot of laying even before the end of the year. They have paired twice and locked up twice. So, good shot. That's some Cypress yellow belly het pieds. A lot of that clutch will be holdbacks, as that's my only source of pied right now. I'm not the hugest pied fan outside of putting it into other things. So we'll see how that goes. And the other one I'm putting him to, and just to make some combos, is Bastet. Also one of my original 7. Got this girl at like 100 grams. Super friendly, beautiful snake. Great representation of leopard. Love the darks. She loves to be held. She's the most inquisitive ball python I have. She's sitting at about 2,100 grams. They did pair once and seemed so uninterested. They spent the entire time in the other end of the tub. So I did separate them. If that happens later in the season as well, you know, if that continues to happen, I will pair her with a different male who you'll see in the next video. But great snake, great gene, beautiful girl. That's Bastet the leopard. Alright guys, that is part 1 of our breeding plans. Our next ones will be the males that have recessive genes that I'm breeding. It's actually going to be 3 males, and then you'll see about 8 females. I think in total we've got a healthy shot at like 12 to 14 females actually going. Some of these are going to be later. Like I said, Cleo, I'm not even going to start pairing until December, January. A couple of the other girls, so you get the idea. And we'll give those time frames. One of the things that we're going to have, and we'll talk about a little bit more, is how I'm going to manage holdbacks. As you can see, I don't have unlimited space. Part of my 2022 investments isn't actually going to be a ton in snakes, as I really want to get another rack. Probably build another grow out / hatchling rack. I kind of went with that route, and I think that's going to work for me right now. And then I also want to get an ultrasound, so that'll be something in the future. Because I think next year I have some of these het girls that are going to be ready, and I feel like you don't have to be as male heavy if you have an ultrasound, because you won't overpair. You'll only pair your males when you have to go. As you guys know, I have Osiris, who's my mahogany albino. He's never paired with anything, never ever had a mouse. At 900 grams, man just quit on food and has decided to just eat mice, no matter how hard I try. I think I'm gonna try Da Vinci Boa. Leave comments leave a comment if you've tried it and tell me what you think. I hear good things about it, so I'm really considering Da Vinci Boa. And I want to get him back on rats, but I've kind of taken him out of the breeding rotation. Just gonna let him build, let him get healthy. He's looking a little thin for me. I don't want to try it. And really, that's what started it. I paired him with the female, and he just quit food, everything at that point. So eats mice like they're going out of style. I can throw 2 or 3 in there. He'll just take them. Don't want to continue that. I don't breed mice, so I don't want to have to keep going to buy mice. He won't even take an ASF. So yeah, comments if you had any trouble with that and how you got. Like I said, I'm thinking Da Vinci Boa. I've heard for hatchlings the vanilla trick. I don't know about adults. Heard some, if you know anything, put a comment below on what you think I should try to get Osiris back in, because I would like to make the albino Suma at some point. But anyway, make sure you stay tuned for the next video. That's going to be the holdback breeding video. We're going to make a lot of holdbacks when those guys start pairing. So, like I said, please like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys next week to talk about part 2 of PER's breeding plans. Bye, guys.